Wow. That was a good episode. I saw a theory. I, I'm starting to feel like it might be true that Ellie R isn't actually. I mean, she's severed, but she hasn't been getting severed when when coming back into this because we don't see her get have the dilation like everyone else. And she's been a bit off. I don't know how true that is. But in this episode, I kind of felt it. I mean, it felt like natural awkwardness, especially when her and Mark were possibly gonna kiss while looking for his Audi's wife. There was a lot of awkward situations in this episode, really. I mean, when they went through the door and ended up with the goats, like, as soon as I saw that door, I was like, nope, mm-mm. But they went in there, and then looking like it was about to turn into a slaughterhouse until they talked to the crazy people in there in the way they understood about goats. I don't know what it is with these goat people. First time, so, dude thinking they're gonna take the goats. This time, the only thinking they're gonna try to take her out. But it seems like they did all have sessions with her, and they're like, "We're not gonna stop you. Basically, we're not helping you, but we're not gonna stop you from looking." And they also heard the stories about MDR having pouches, and then Mrs. Kobo, or whatever her actual name is. I guess at the end she was like playing chicken, essentially with Haley. I can't remember Haley's actual name, but playing chicken with her, and I guess she turned because she's like that snow made a line, and Haley crossed it, and then waited for her to come across. Because I mean, when they was talking, she was right though that Kobo was arrogant and making a lot of assumptions about why they all gave her the offer. And then once she was offered talking to the board, she looked and she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go." I mean, because it already looked like she was leaving town and came back because she thought she'd get what she wanted. Because she's clearly obsessed with Mark, and especially finishing the job herself. Like she feels she deserves it because she worked for it, like she said. Then she changed her mind. Curious to see where that goes. And then Mark's brother-in-law becoming more involved because of his book. I don't know how serious that is, but they clearly went to him and actually talked to him. So we'll have to wait and see. And then they gave uh, Milkshake some pictures to represent himself in the company, essentially. Weird. He picked them up though. Natalie is so weird and, in a way, punchable. In the sense that someone with that look is talking to you. You could tell that Mrs. Kobo, when she was working there, wanted to punch Natalie in the face because the high and mightiness of it. And then you got Dylan with his Audis slash his wife. That was weird and awkward. And it was a good thing she switched up the conversation because Dylan was starting to feel a certain way about figuring out that his Audi is basically a screw up, essentially. I mean, sometimes you just don't find your thing. And this was his thing. But it was starting to get a little sad. And then she was like, you know what? I want to see the picture of the kids. And things got better from there. I feel like this is going to turn into a situation where his wife falls in love, maybe, with his any more than him. Maybe. It's weird. It's weird. Like she said, it's weird. But we'll have to wait and see. I feel like that might be where that's going. And then Irv went back to O&D, met with um, forgetting her name, but they talked about you know missing him, and then she saw a picture of the doorway, and now we get information about that, about they would make deliveries there. Irv's gonna get more information. We'll have to wait and see for that too. And that's for the little girl. I realized, like, she too old to have been, you know, Mark's child. But then, also I thought that might be a clone of his wife. So, but I'm not certain. I don't know what's up with her. Well, just have to wait and see with that. But that being said, really good episode. And Mark got the same surgery PD did. Well, not surgery, but basically procedure. Said, the doctor said she's better at it now. But she also said PD didn't listen to her when he got it. But, they basically been spliced back together, him and his innie, to overlap. Now, how is that going to be portrayed, though? Is it going to be like PD's, or is it going to be more normal like he remembers, unless falling in and out of each other, basically in and out of sync? Curious. But on to the next.